Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Season 4, Episode 6. I do have on eyelashes. I don't have on eyebrows, so I probably look weird. I did get my book, but my car broke down, so if it's not one thing, it's another, and it's always something. So I'm really fucked on life, but I'm here. I know that I did not put my prompts in for the last video, but I will put them in for this video. So I want to let everyone know that I'm a singer. I have my own website, camerabrielle.com. I have my business website, airmacrecords.com. You can all find that in the description box below. And you can find original music by me right up here. And also I will be debuting a new series, a new interactive series, either tomorrow or the next day. I do have to go all the way out, all 35 minutes away to get my car fixed. Don't know how long I'll be there because there's no point in me Ubering back. So I'm going to be out there. And I don't know, I'm obviously not going to take a computer. I'm obviously just going to be out there doing nothing. So that's really cool. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So let's hope that I'm able to have it uploaded by Wednesday. So my new series will be out on Wednesday. Okay, so I had to wait a whole damn week for an hour of content that absolutely meant nothing to me. Okay, absolutely nothing. Who am I starting with? I really don't care about any of these people. So let's go from the people that I very much don't care about to the people I semi don't care about. So obviously we will be starting with Ashley and Jay. Ashley is still in New York. She says she's excited to get home to the babies, but she doesn't have custody of her children, so I'm very confused, or at least full-time custody. But that's just me being petty. She says that it's still hard on her what Jay did to her, and she needs some closure, and she knows that she can't trust her husband, and that sucks. Ashley also needs to figure out what to do with the relationship because she's tired of being stuck. We then see her, she's back at home. Jay is not talking to her. She asks Jay, why did he hang up? I don't think Jay said anything. Then she was like, did you have fun? Did you do stuff? He said, no, you can check my phone. What would I be doing? She said, you probably delete all the evidence. He said, I wish I had something to delete. Jay then says that there's only so much that he can take. Okay, there's only so much that he can take as a person, and this is, weighing him down. Even though he knows what he did was wrong, he's still annoyed by the situation. So in the next scene, we see Ashley getting ready for her day, or I don't know. I could have sworn that Ashley was a bartender, but then Ashley said she was in the dental office all day, which I don't know. I mean, yes, you can't have two jobs. I'm not saying that you can't. But when we met Ashley, she said that she was a bartender. She calls Jay up to the bathroom, and she tells Jay that we should give this another chance. I'm tired of feeling like a prisoner in my own relationship. And, I feel like it's not right for me to take these things out on you. Blah, blah, blah. Jay says that he knows that it's hard on her, and that it's going to be a process. But they love each other, and they're willing to make it work. Okay, so that's the end of their story. Okay, if you came for an Ashley and a Jay recap that was going to be something worth your while, I am not the individual for that. So I'm gonna have to let you all know that right now. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to Pyle and Russ because their story was very insignificant. And also, they weren't even in the second half of the episode. So they're back in Miami. She's going to get she went to go get a shot for the doctor because she has a rare type of blood, and her blood type and the baby's blood type would interfere. You know, this brings up memories of her when she had her miscarriage, and I don't know, but the way that they were inferring the reason why she had the miscarriage, or one of the reasons that led to the miscarriage, is the fact that she has this, rare blood type. Pyle then gets emotional. Russ also gets emotional. Russ then realizes that it was stupid of him to try to shift their attention from this baby to a job, and that instead of putting stress on her, he should be there and be comforting her since they already lost a child. And it's, a blessing that they're having another one. So that's the end of their story. Very quick, very to the point. I'm not saying that I have a problem with Pyle or Russ. I don't care. I think that's what it is. The most annoying couple on this show is Elizabeth and Andre. Elizabeth is going to see her father, and it's really hard for her to pay rent and prepare for a baby. She's not happy with what Andre is doing, and the father isn't happy with none of the shit. She tells her father about what Andre said, and I can't remember what Andre said because that's from when I watched the episode last week, or on Sunday, last Sunday, so I can't remember. And you know damn well I did not watch this whole 2 hours. I skipped right into Nicole running off into the bushes, or her mama running off into the bushes, and that's where I picked it up from. So I don't know what Andre said. What could he have said? He said that, maybe that he didn't want to be a trucker anymore, and that he wanted to, maybe freelance some handyman work. Maybe that, or maybe that, I'm pretty sure he might have said anything that your father does, he throws it up in my face. He might have said that before. So I'm not sure. It might have been the handyman stuff. Elizabeth says that everything is on her, and she doesn't see the hard worker that Andre portrayed himself to be. It's not what she expected when she brought him over. The father says that she needs to come clean about the down payment because, of course, she lied to her husband. I don't know if it was for TV or if it was for real, because obviously they're getting money for this show, so all of this got to be for TV. When she lied about the down payment, the first and the last month's rent, the security deposit, for them to move into a house that they now have to pay rent in, and she lied and said it was an advance from work, but clearly it's not an advance from work. Her father just gave her some money. Elizabeth says that she wants her father to offer him a job, but Andre will not be up for that. Elizabeth then goes home to talk to Andre, and she says that this is all getting to her, and it's tiring going to work and doing all of this, and she's pregnant, and she's going to have to take maternity leave. And Andre doesn't understand, and then she says, well, you need to ask my father for a job. He says, no, I'm not asking your father for a job. Your father will then think that I can't take care of my household. She says, I'm pregnant. I'm going to be on maternity leave soon. He then says, don't terrorize me with your pregnancy. I've never heard anyone say that before because I don't know what that means. She says, well, let me tell you something, nigga. I'm going to go on maternity leave when this baby is born. So either we're going to be homeless or we're not. That's it. Quid quo pro. Quid quo pro, bro. That's it. We done. That's it. Okay? That's it. She then opens up her mouth and tells about where the security deposit came from. He says, "Why are you doing this to me? You don't listen to me. You need to listen to me. You're making things hard." And, he's just really stuck on being the provider, but clearly he can't be a provider right now. And Elizabeth is just getting fed up with it, and she just wants her father to talk to him, to maybe put some sense into him, because there's no other male figures in the family. Like, you ain't got no brother, you ain't got no uncle. He don't like your damn daddy, so why do you keep trying to have your father talk to him? But whatever. That's the end of their story, okay? Real quick, precise, and to the point. Now, let's talk about Cold Tea and Larissa, because it's really nothing. I don't know why I wrote so much, because it's nothing. We see Cold Tea and his mother. They are at the pet store. Since he lied about Larissa having kids, well, he didn't lie, but since he omitted that information, which is lying, I guess he's gonna buy his mother some cat toys to make her feel better. And Debbie says that she wished Colt would have told her. Colt says that Larissa having kids would make things harder for them, I guess, being here. And Debbie thinks that she should have been included in that, and wants to know why she wasn't included in their life and all of the decisions that they make. Colt says that he's sorry, but I gotta live my life, goddammit. And the plan was to introduce Larissa first and then bring the kids up. Debbie thinks that they need a lot of marital work before they're able to have children or even able to bring the kids. And Debbie then opens up her mouth and asks if Colt will be responsible for the children, which is dumb, because who else will be responsible for the children? You're their stepfather. You. I mean her, but you. Like, duh. Like, what are you talking about? She's very concerned. Debbie is also very concerned about Larissa's honesty level. And like I said last time, she feels like Larissa has more things to hide. Next scene, we see Colt and Larissa are going to a sex therapist. They haven't had sex in over a month. Colt wants to be on the same sexual page with his wife. And so that's why they're going. So Larissa then says that, first of all, before this, Colt was like, I find you attractive, and I know you find me attractive. And Larissa was like, and Colt was like, yes, you find me attractive. And she was like, yes. I mean, when you're shaped like the ugliest pumpkin in the pumpkin patch, how can someone be physically attracted to you? Do you have money, Colt? You don't have money. Life isn't about money, but it is. It's all about money. So they get to the place. Larissa says that she don't really trust that nigga no more, and she thinks that Colt is a nymphomaniac, and Colt wants to have sex like 10 times a day or some shit, and she has no sexual desire toward him anymore. Larissa says that Debbie is Colt's first wife, and that's a turnoff to her. And the sex therapist says what everybody knows, that, living with his mother is causing problems and they need to set boundaries for themselves. Colt then brings up the fact that Larissa needs to take a shower and look pretty and do this and do that before sex. And the sex therapist is like, well, that's prep time and that's what she needs, and you need to continuously be dating your wife. And I guess the sex therapist said that they're not speaking each other's love languages, and they need to speak each other's love languages. So they had a homework assignment to go home and kiss each other's body parts and see how each other reacted to that. Okay, so in the next scene, we see them. They go to the pumpkin patch to have a little date. I don't know who go. Are you 16? The fuck? Anyway, they go to the pumpkin patch. Larissa picks out an ugly pumpkin and says that it's cold. It's all misshapen and bulgy and lumpy, and it's cold. And then she doesn't agree with Halloween because she like, why in the fuck are we wasting pumpkins? I don't know. America is a wasteful country. That's why, never mind. That's why we're dying. Because we're wasting everything. Okay, I got on 2 lights. For what? It's no reason for it. They go back home. They start to decorate the house. I don't know why they're decorating the house, considering the fact that it's only the 3 of them that live there and there are no children. And who decorates for Halloween? Are y'all having a Halloween party? What's really going on? So Larissa is like, I want to move the slot machine. Colty is like, well, that's going to be a whole discussion. Now, I remember Debbie saying that her husband, Colt's father, got the slot machine. So I can understand the emotional connection. But what I can't understand is why Colt didn't open up his mouth and say, well, that's a sentimental thing. And I don't think she's going to want to move it. Because you set Larissa up for Debbie to be like, well, you pushing my damn buttons again, bitch. You getting on my nerves, okay? We not going to do this. She threw a severed hand at her. It was just like, bro, like... Then Larissa was like, well, Colt said that he don't care what happened. And he was like, don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. I mean, you didn't say you don't care, but you didn't say, yeah, we should do it, or yeah, we shouldn't. So isn't that indifference, which means you don't care? Or am I just talking out the side of my fucking ass? Like, I'm confused. If Colt could be, and then Larissa said the best thing of it all, which is very true. She said, I want Colt to be the man of the house. I'm tired of Debbie being the man of the house. Girl, Debbie's the man of the house, okay? Because Colt is now the little girl. Colt has always been the little girl, okay? That's the end of their story. They had a 90 Day Fiance live after this, but guess who didn't watch it? Me. So I won't be reviewing that. Next we see I don't know who let's talk about, I guess, let's talk about Chantal and Pedro. Chantal feels powerless against Pedro because he's not answering her calls or her texts. I don't understand it, because a man only got one damn time. Like, one damn good ass time to not answer my texts and my phone calls, and you over in the Dominican Republic, and when I tell you it's done, it's done. Ain't no husband shit over here no more, okay? See, but that's just the type of person I am. Okay? Mi amor. You could be mi amor, but guess what? Love don't live here no more. Get the fuck out of my damn house. She calls her friend from the Dominican Republic to see if he can spy on Pedro. He says that he did spy on Pedro, and he was very surprised when he didn't see Chantal with Pedro. The friend says that Chantal needs to come and check out the businesses that his mother and his sister run, because I guess there was a controversy that his mother hooks up Dominican girls to be with American men. So, why not hook up your Dominican son to be with an American girl? Who knows? We don't know. The friend used to be close with Pedro's family, but the friend was dating someone. Then the person that the friend was dating was sending money to Pedro's family, and Chantal's friend was like to the person that he was dating, a person, you need to stop sending money. And then I guess Pedro's family was like, don't tell that nigga to stop sending money, or don't tell that person to stop sending money. And now they're not friends, okay? So her friend says, you need to get your ass down here. So Chantal says, you know what? You're right. After the 3rd person telling me that I need to come here, I'm finally going to come here. But you should have listened to your damn mama and daddy and stayed your ass here. Okay? To be quite honest. Stay your ass here and say fuck them. So she calls, Pedro is getting dressed, right? Pedro getting dressed. Pedro is like, he recaps the night when he was dancing on that girl and stuff, doing all of this. And then he says, I pray that Chantal doesn't find out about my dirty dancing. He didn't say dirty dancing. I said dirty dancing. But the thing is, you do know you're on a national television show and that she's going to see this. What? Like, what are you talking about? You hope that she don't see. That's like you on Cheaters. You on Cheaters. You kiss a girl. The Cheaters cameras have seen you, and you say, please don't tell them. Please don't tell my wife I done kissed this woman. I'm going to tell her. What are you talking about? She Skypes Pedro. Chantal Skypes Pedro. Pedro is like, what's up? She like, I miss you. He like, I miss you too. At that moment, see, because I ain't got time for all that bullshit. Okay, I really don't. If you don't miss me, don't say you miss me. If you don't want me to come down there, you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Want me, then don't talk to me. Don't want me, then don't talk to me. Don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead, find someone else. Okay, free yourself. Fantasia already said it. Free yourself. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from, but seriously, Chantal getting on my damn nerves. She said, I'm coming down there. He said, what? No. That's what he said. He said 6 no's very, very fast. You could have sworn he was that goddamn maid from Get Out. That's how many times he said no. Okay? And she said, well, my ticket is already booked, so I'm going to be there. No, you know what He said, why don't you go to Atlanta? Why don't you go to California? Why don't you go to New Mexico? Why don't you go to fucking Barbados? Why don't you go to Aruba? He said, why don't you go anywhere but bring your ass here? And Chantal said, so you want me to go anywhere but bring my ass here? He said, I just want to have time for myself. Basically, yes. Okay? I don't know if this is some manufactured bullshit or I don't know if this is real life, but let me tell you something. You are out of order. I'm talking about Chantal. Because all a nigga gotta do is take his skinny ass to Barbados. Not Barbados. All he gotta do is take his skinny ass to the Dominican Republic. And when I tell you I've received the message that we are DUN, done, Chantal tells him he's coming. They hang up. He goes and he tells his family, hey, Chantal is coming. They like, Chantal coming. Where in the hell she gonna stay? And then they like, nah, fuck Chantal. I don't give a damn about Chantal. Chantal can't stay here. Chantal need to take her ass wherever the hell she need to be. But Chantal ain't gonna stay here. And Pedro's like, chill out. She gonna stay here, okay? If you don't want to talk to her, you ain't got to talk to her, okay? But one thing we not gonna do is we not gonna act like her family. I don't want Chantal to feel like my sister felt coming to the United States. And I can see where you coming from, okay? But at the same time, if I'm Chantal, why in the hell would I stay there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I wish Pedro would say, hey, I'll pick you up to the airport. We can go to my mama's house. Oh, I'm staying at a hotel. What? You staying at a hotel? Yes, did you hear me? I'm staying at a hotel. But then again, my ass wouldn't be there. But that's another story. So anyway, that's how they story in. Chantal, Pedro's like, it's ridiculous, you know? Everybody just need to calm down. Chantal, Pedro's sister, Nicole, is a bona fide bitch. Okay? Because that bitch did try to set up that girl with Pedro. She did. And that's completely out of order. Now, I'm not saying that Pedro don't need his lips smacked off for putting his lips on that woman's neck. Pedro got 100% of the blame, okay? Because he's the one who took the vows, not Nicole. But let me tell you something, Nicole. You need to get them braces slapped right on up out your mouth, okay, bitch? You need all your teeth just to crumble. Because if I was Chantal, I would molly. Let's move on. Last but not least, we see our favorite girl, Nicole, and her sweet child who deserves none of this, May. Do you want me to go through the whole story? Do you want me to go through the whole story? I'll go through the whole story. Nicole is packing for Grenada. The brother and the father are in there. They like, this is a bad idea. Nicole says we might get married in Grenada. The father is like, well, what if I don't approve of this nigga? And she said, well, I guess you just want to approve of the nigga then. And the brother is like, I put exam in here instead of Aslan. I done forgot the nigga's name that fast. The brother is like, I think she rushing into this. I don't think Aslan wants to marry her, blah, blah, blah. So in the next scene, I think they're about to start filming, and then Nicole receives a call from Aslan, and she goes and she's like, "Yeah, honey, yeah, yeah, what, okay." I know it was some bullshit from there, but then did Nicole sit back on the couch? I think Nicole. I don't know what Nicole did. I think her ass just walked out. And the producer was like, Nicole? 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 And she was gone. I think they went to her mama house. She wasn't at her mama house. Then her mother goes into the trailer to see if she in the trailer. She not in the trailer. Then the mother started acting weird. Nicole is not on the premises. I'm going to go try to find Nicole. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Is this cops? Like, do you have a flashlight? So she goes and she trying to find Nicole. And then she finds Nicole. And then they walk up. And then the producer talks to Nicole without the camera. But clearly we can hear everything that she's saying. And she says that Aslan has something to take care of. It's a family emergency. He doesn't want to talk about it on camera. And then they start filming, and she's like, I'm not worried about this. You know, our love will prevail. We're amazing. We're in love. We're happy. All of this shit. And I'm just like, is that nigga in jail? Is he either in jail or is he either cheating on you? I mean, he could be both. Yes, he could. But Nicole was up there like she was so mad, but she dug herself into such a big hole where she's told everyone, this is my lover and I love him dearly and we're never gonna be apart. And it's like, he don't want you. And I feel bad for her. I don't. I feel bad for her daughter. But is that how they story ended? I think that's how their story ended. Nicole is just disappointed and in denial. And with that, I'm done. If you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can't follow me on Snapchat. You can visit my websites, and you can support me on Patreon if you want to. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs if you like what you see.